Oh, we're playing as Trigger. I actually told Trigger yesterday that he's my least favorite opponent in the world right now. Because he just... I don't know what is with him, but he's just like... He's just too good. Like, I feel like I play good games against like so many pros and stuff, and then I play against Trigger and I look like a bronze 4 on a bad day, you know? It's tough. It's tough. I wonder... Oh, playing TVP as well. You know, TVP is actually the matchup, or one of the matchups where I know how to play the least. I don't have any like updated builds for this matchup at all. Not even a little bit. Like if I think of a build right now, I would think of like one of those generic pro builds that I used to do like 3 years ago, but I actually don't know. I actually don't know what I would do now. Ah, that's a big discussion as well. The PvT imbalance on top level versus low level. I do think that there is no balance problem in PvT below the top level. I do think there might be some design problems though, because a lot of games will still get ended in like the first 5-6 minutes, you know. But Protoss is totally fine, and maybe even like slightly strong in sub top level PvT. So there is a reason why there are so many Protoss players in GM and in DreamHack and stuff, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna do a double gas, but I don't actually know what I'm gonna do from this. I'm just kind of letting my hands do whatever they want for now. It'd be interesting if the unit scaled with your league. Imagine that. The A move units get weaker in lower leagues. That'd actually be pretty funny. I mean, you could never like implement that, but that would actually be pretty sick, you know? Imagine if like something like Zealots, for example, or like all the splash stuff, you know, like Widowmines, Disruptors and stuff. They would be weaker in lower leagues. That'd be funny. Or yeah, weaker, exactly. And then when you get promoted, you feel like, hell yeah, my A move units got buffed. Imagine all the Protoss players fighting for their life to get Grandmasters, so their Zealots are gonna be stronger. That'd actually be very funny. Hey, that's a probe. Yeah, it's always going to be a problem with balance changes, though. It's like I talked about this a lot before, but if you guys remember the machine gun cyclone, it was very similar. The machine gun cyclone was pretty nice for pro level TVT because you could counter it pretty easily, but it made for more builds. But at the same time, everyone below Grandmaster would just die to mass cyclones every time. So that was a change that was just made for like the, you know, sub GM, which I think is fine, but it's always gonna impact each other. I feel like you kind of have to make a choice as a dev, whether you balance for the community or for the pros, because I think you can barely do both of it. I think you need to be a magician to do both of that, to be honest. Like, actually. It's very hard. Is there a battery? No battery? Does it have a battery in the back? No battery. Might as well kill some probes while I'm at it. Ah, no. Brought it back. Mistakes were made. Oh, no. I could have gotten such a fat hit on those. Still pretty good. Oh, that's not going to die, is it? No, it's not. This one? Oh, pretty good. That delayed my Banshee a little bit, though. Oh, I made a Reaper. Oops. Yeah, this is pretty much what the most normal Mark build ever looks like. And it's not that great, but I just... For TPP, I have no inspiration. Unless you tell me to get absolutely insane. Then I will do some crazy stuff, but it's... Yeah. How do you get better? You don't think you improve much by playing games? Well, playing games is the foundation, right? But I think watching better players play is very important. I noticed that whenever I play other games, it seems like I learn very, very fast. But then sometimes I'm just not interested in watching streams, and then I actually don't improve very fast at all. Like, literally just watching what better players than you do And even sometimes they don't have to be better than you. They're still gonna do certain things better than you, right? Yeah, you're gonna learn way more. Like, just to put this into perspective, right? If I've done a good amount of coaching, right? Whenever I would coach a diamond player, I would sometimes I would do live gameplay coaching. So they would play instead of a replay, they would play live and I would watch, right? And then because a lot of them, they got too stressed out that if I was talking to them live, I just kind of took notes, and unless there was something really important, I would tell it after. And then for the diamond players in like one game, I would have like a freaking omega list of everything they did wrong, you know? Like there's so many things people do wrong especially when you're below GM. Like so many freaking things. So if you watch anyone that's like around your level or ideally better than you, you should be able to pick up a ton of things that you can just change instantly. Because like mechanics, you learn that over time, right? Like you're never going to be fast unless you play a lot, but I could watch a replay of yours, and I could give you one piece of advice or one thing to change in your build that you could change instantly. Like you could literally be like 1% better in an instant, you know? That's why it's important to do some theory stuff. There's a fly in front of my face. Actually made it kind of hard to micro those banshees. Oh, the banshees. Whoever's told me to go banshees is a genius, guys. Can I finally take my revenge on Trigger? Don't want to get too excited because I know that my macro kind of sucks, but I don't know how close his observer is. It's probably too far. I'm not medivacs yet. I hope I have the mental strength to not enter into a fully fledged macro game though. Because if there's any games I hate playing in StarCraft, it's like late games against Protoss. It's just a nightmare. Yeah. It was kind of surprising. How did he see that if the observer wasn't near? Because maybe he saw the path or something? Alright. Problem for me is that I do not have interference matrix. Because I think you can't really get it anymore when you play Banshees. Because yeah, you would have to make 2 Banshees and 2 Ravens, you know, for the duration of the upgrade. So I don't think you can get that anymore realistically. I'm gonna have to fight without Matrix, which is going to be pretty much impossible. I'll go for Ghost Academy already. Annoying. Let's see. 2 laser giraffes, yeah. That is a little bit too much, I'm afraid. Girl mine there. Get my tanks in a decent position, I suppose. Oh, this looks kind of nice. I bet he has the stalkers in the main, you know? I'm gonna send the banshees to the natural. Can you reach the other one? I need to get out of here, by the way, or I'm screwed. I knew it. Observer was in the main too. This game is a very good example of how bad I am against Protoss, by the way. Like, doesn't even really matter that I killed all of those pros. Still gonna lose anyway. See if I can hit like a fat all-in or something. Some ghosties. +1. +1/1. I can't believe these banshees are alive, by the way. Like, I'm undoubtedly going to F2 them at some point, but for now they're alive, so that's pretty nice. Be kind of happy with that. Unreasonably happy. I say it a lot. I'm a freaking F2 monster, guys. I really am an F2 monster. So yeah, I mean, honestly, they're stuck anyway, right? Like, they're never gonna... 2 zealots. No, I don't have concussive shells yet. Unlucky. Would have only killed 1 anyway, but... make a bunker. I'm sure he's gonna try doing that again, so... I feel like the Raven is mostly decoration. If you don't have interference matrix against Protoss, it's pretty much just decoration, or you're like scouting for observers, you know, that kind of thing. Alright, let's scout over there. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna go for a 4th base because then I will actually accidentally play a macro game. Right now it's just like kind of a macro game, you know, that's still acceptable. Oh, I should be hotkeying my Vikings here. Oopsie. Ah, he's waiting for them. That's messed up. Thought he wanted to fight. Hey, the Banshees are coming. Hey, he moved the Stalkers. We have 2 as well. Very cool. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's not what I want to hotkey. Oh, he has a bunch of Immortals, actually. More Immortals than I like to see. Oh, fine. I'll make a 4th base. I do think I need to finish this game, like, now, though. Maybe I can get him to use a battery overcharge? Yeah. Oh, he used it and he lost it. Oh, that's pretty crazy. I think it's time to go for it. Oh, I don't know. These Marines are way too in the front. Not a fan of that at all. That's much better. The laser giraffes are gone. They have goneth. Gonna kill all of these zealots. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Finally, we took revenge on Trigger. He beat my Protoss 300 times. My Zerg 150 times. But this time we did it. And I even lied to myself and I still kind of played a macro game. Well, I didn't make extra upgrades, to be fair. I contained myself a decent amount, okay? Just the 4th base because I had the money for it, okay? Actually pretty happy with this. Not bad.